today I'll show you Agent101, and this is an A2A demo at the top of Hedera and other chain. So what this does is like it's your DeFi chat, and it uses multiple A2A, and we'll show you the architecture later on. But let's show the demo first. Okay, so I'll just simply ask swipe my SBAR. I have 6 SBAR on a mainnet. I'll simply ask agent to swipe 2 SBAR to USDC. So as soon as I do this one, it will ask me to pay some amount. So it's an X402 payment. So just wait. So okay, payment is required. So this is done on a testnet. So if I'll quickly do the payment. I'll put this transaction hash onto the README file. Now the payment is done. Now it will open the pop-up. So this is my address, MetaMask address. So let me open this one. Maybe. There you go. I'll do a get quartz. So now what this will do is it will go to the balance agent first, get the balance and check if I have enough SBAR or not. And once it get the balance, then it will go to the liquidity agent to check the liquidity, if it has enough liquidity or not. And once it get liquidity, and it will go and execute the swipe agent and pops up the card, so you can make a swap. So now it's calling a balance agent. So now it's getting a balance. Now it got 4 tokens. One is SBAR, USDC, SOS, and ZAMP, and WSBAR. Now it will go to the liquidity finder. So I can quickly show the terminal here. So it got to the agent, and it got all the tokens over here. Now after the done, so I have an experiment header over here. So I'm sending that one. Now once this is done, so it will go and get the liquidity over here. I'll just quickly. Now it start finding the liquidity. So it is converted SBAR to WSBAR, and it's going to the social swap client and checking whole fee tier 500, 1500, 3000, 10,000, and got a new liquidity pool, and it's returning the liquidity pool. So if I go over here, now it got the liquidity here. So liquidity finder has got the liquidity here. Now it shows the liquidity, okay, how much liquidity it has. And below, if I go over here, it can show you the hash scan also. And now 2 SBAR is equivalent to 0.274823. So I'll quickly click on swap and confirm swap. Now if I go over here, so swap exit each token, so confirm. Now if I go over here, I'll just copy the transaction hash, edit a scan, and go to the mainnet. I'll see the transaction. So what this does is like it calls the Uniswap B3 pool, and now it's transferred my WSBAR to SBAR. This is the transaction. If you go over here, Uniswap B20 router with the fee. So this is the one it does. So it shows the transaction over here also. I can click over there and go to the transaction here also. And a part of this one, it has a different feature also. So I have a sentiment agent and trading agent. So what I can do is I could tell, okay, get the data from internet about BTC and help to position my BTC and tell where I can do long or short. So what this will do is it will go now the trading agent, and from trading agent it will go to the sentiment agent. I'll show you the different sources how it's getting the data. Now it will go over the top, and what this will do is it will get the trading agent, get the trading recommendation from the BTC, get the current price, and get the historic data 8 points, because it's a free API. So get the 8 points, and those 8 points it will go and get to the scikit-learn, and from that scikit-learn it will respond like, okay, you need to what I call go and do a long or short over there, and you put your stop loss over here. And if you see here this one, so based on the trading agent, the recommendation suggests it may not be optimal time to enter new long or short position. It advised to wait for the clear market signal. However, like summary remains the current price is 809 and time frame is 730 and risk is low. So now what would be your target price? So you put your stop loss at 79509, and target would be, first target would be 89861, and target 2 would be this one and this one. So this is the different details it's showing. A part of this one, so what this can do is it has a token source agent also. So let's say I can do a swap also on a Polygon. Let me help to get liquidity on liquidity of chain link and USDT on Ethereum. Ethereum. So I'll just, what this will do is it will and we don't have a chain link account. First I'll do a pay. Now the payment is done. Now it will start getting the details. So it will tell, okay, get the liquidity pool from Ethereum. I can show it side by side. So now it started finding the liquidity finder, get the link and USDT. Now it's telling like you don't have a link token over here. Link token not found, and we have a token research agent. What this will do is it will go to the internet and gets the token address, and now it got the token address. Somewhere it got the token address. Now token A and token B, it got two token address over here. Now it will go and fetch the liquidity, and that pool address would be this one. So I can go and cross validate on the Etherscan also. See the token address. It can work for anything like Hedera, Polygon, and Etherscan, and we can do a swap and like swap or get balance onto any of the chain. And I'll come back to the architecture diagram of this one. So let me save the architecture diagram. So this is our architecture diagram, how this is working. So this is our Next.js project front end, and we have a CopilotKit. You seeing the animation over the left side. That is we have done with the CopilotKit that is recently built. And at the top of that one, we have an orchestrator agent that will decide like where the request has to go, which agent we should send the request. And we have 5 agents, that is balance agent, liquidity finder, swap agent, sentiment agents, and trading agents, and token search. So balance agent is straightforward. It gets you the balance on a specific time. We have a popular tokens, and we just get the balance. We can use the Etherscan API key also, but that becomes expensive, so I simply use the RBC call. And this is the liquidity finder. Now the liquidity finder, how this will work is this liquidity finder and the swap agent will work. So if I tell, okay, get the liquidity of link and USDT, or get a liquidity from Hedera swap and Hedera ASBAR and USDC. So first go and check onto 10 top 10 tokens, and if it doesn't find those tokens, it will go to the token research and tells, okay, get me the token from the internet. And once it got the token address, and it come back to the liquidity finder and get that token address and gets the liquidity. And same applies for the swap agent. So let's say you tell I want to swap X token with the Y token, and it doesn't have address. So first what this will do is it will check the balance. It will try to check the balance. If it doesn't have that balance, then it will go to the token source and get that token address and come back to the balance agent and check, okay, you do have the inner balance. Then it will go and try to find the liquidity finder, and after everything is done, it will open up the swap agent, and it helps user to swipe the token. The user doesn't have to go to the internet and or different chains. And apart of this one, it can help you like you can if you want to swap million USDT, then it can break like, okay, you swap 500k onto Ethereum because it has a higher liquidity, and 300k onto Polygon, and 200k onto Hedera. This is how it's working.